Hi, my name's Krista Hovey, and I'm one of the guidance counselors here at Hampton High School. Today I'm going to be talking about helping your student choose their courses for next year in grade 12. So these would be students currently in grade 11 going into grade 12 next year. I passed out a 2-year planning sheet to every student, and it looks like this. So this gives them the opportunity to write down the courses they are taking this year in grade 11 and all of the credits they would be getting this year, plus any credits at the bottom that they might have taken in grade 10. So any courses that were grade 11 courses taken in grade 10 last year would also be worth credits. On the course selection sheet, this is the purple one that they all would have received, every course has 3 numbers at the end of it. And what those numbers mean, the first 2 numbers indicate the grade level, and the third number indicates the level of difficulty. So this is English 12-2, so grade 12 English level 2. Now just because a course might say 11 or 12 does not mean that they have to be in that grade in order to take that course. Here's another example, Tourism 11-0, grade 11, level 0. But again, we would have lots of grade 12 students taking that course. We have 4 levels of difficulty, level 1, level 2, level 3, and level 0. Level 1 would be the highest level. So these are considered enriched courses. They go at a faster pace, they cover more material, and would be for students that really excel in a subject. Level 2 is what the majority of their courses are. The majority of their classes are taken at level 2. It is considered academic, and it will prepare them for university or college or whatever it is they want to do. Level 3 is the lower level. So we call these courses applied classes, and they would be for students who struggle in a course. So one good example would be math. We would have a lot of students that would struggle in math, and so we do offer courses at a lower level so that they can get the credit that they need and still graduate on time. Now, depending on what they want to do after high school, there are some programs that would require level 2, but there are a lot of courses that would accept level 3. So for example, university does require level 2. So anyone planning to go to university they do have to have level 2 English. They can, however, go to university with level 3 math, specifically in a Bachelor of Arts program. Now, New Brunswick Community College, NBCC, every one of their programs will accept a level 3 English, but depending on the course, some courses at NBCC do require level 2 math. So for example, anything in the engineering department, power engineering, process control technician, those would require level 2 math. But anything in the pure trades, like carpentry, welding, electrical, automotive service technician, level 3 math is perfectly fine for that. Level 0 simply means that there's only one level of that course. So here are 3 very different examples. Tourism is a 0, but anybody can take tourism and anyone can do well in tourism. Political science is a 0, but this is definitely an academic course. Universities would see this on a transcript and recognize that it is academic and that it is preparing them for university. English AP 12-0 is also a 0, but the AP stands for Advanced Placement, which means that it's taught at a first-year university level. So this would be one of the most challenging courses that we offer. So the 0 can be confusing. Students will have to ask questions if they're wondering if it's an academic course or not an academic course. So they can ask questions of teachers, they can ask questions of me, older brothers and sisters, other students who have taken those courses. We do have 2 AP courses here at Hampton High. We have AP English 12, and students who are currently in level 2 English grade 11 could still get into the AP English track next year. They would take English 12-1 in semester 1 and AP English 12 in semester 2. So again, this would be for students that really excel in English, love to read, love to write, and want to challenge themselves a little bit more. AP Math is only open to students who are currently in level 1 math. So they would be taking 3 math courses this year, and they can move into the AP Calculus in grade 12 if they choose. There are other AP classes offered throughout Anglophone South School District that our students can have the opportunity to take. They would just be joining virtually. So let's say a course was offered, there's an AP psychology course offered at Simon's High School, and we have a student who is joining that class via Teams every day. So still attending the class virtually, watching the lectures, and still will get an AP credit for that. We won't know the list of those AP classes until the fall. So if students are wondering what level they should take, level 1, level 2, level 3, their teachers would be the best people to recommend a level for them. I would say, kind of rule of thumb for English and math, they should be in the high 80s or 90s if they're considering a level 1 course. Some courses have prerequisites, meaning that in some cases you take one course first before you take the next. So one example, Science 10 is a prerequisite for biology, chemistry, physics, environmental science. 75% required in Art 9 or 10 to go on to Art 11. Chemistry 11 is a prerequisite for Chemistry 12, and Chemistry 12 is a prerequisite for Chemistry Extensions. Biology 11 is a prerequisite for Biology 12 and also Marine Biology. So again, students in grade 12 can absolutely take courses that start with the number 11 as long as they have the prerequisites, but they do have to have 5 grade 12 courses in order to graduate. And that does include courses that have been taken throughout high school. So they might have been taken in grade 10 or 11 or 12. So students are going to register for 10 courses on their purple sheet and 2 alternates, starting with English. So every student needs grade 12 English to graduate. They can choose level 1, level 2, or level 3, and students on the AP track can also choose to do the AP English in semester 2. Students also need 2 math credits to graduate. So from this list, if they did complete and pass numbers, relations, and functions in grade 10, that does count as one of their math credits. If they continue on to level 2 math, that would be Foundations of Math 11, or if they move into the level 3 math track, that would be Foundations of Math, Financial Workplace Math 11. Now, some students would not have completed numbers, relations, and functions, and those students would do Financial Workplace 11, and then in grade 12, either Financial Workplace 12 or NBCC Trades Math, or certainly both if they want to do that. The NBCC Trades Math is a course, it's the same course that NBCC offers in many of their trades. And if students take that course here in high school and get a 70% or higher, then they do not have to repeat that in college if that is part of their program. Students on the level 2 math track, so those would be students who are currently in pre-calculus 11 and want to continue with level 2 math. Their choices would likely be pre-calculus 12A and pre-calculus 12B. Those courses would be required for programs in university like a Bachelor of Science, a Bachelor of Engineering, a Bachelor of Computer Science, a Bachelor of Kinesiology. So anything in the science, health science type field would require those 2 math courses. Even a Bachelor of Business at UNB Fredericton requires those 2 courses. Another option, though, is instead of the pre-calculus 12A and 12B, a student might choose to do Foundations of Math 12. This would keep open doors like a Bachelor of Arts, a Bachelor of Business at UNB St. John, specifically, a Bachelor of Nursing. So it does keep a few doors open, but not as many as the pre-calc 12A and 12B. And then students in the level 1 AP Math track, those students are going to take Calculus 12 in semester 1 next year and AP Calculus 12 in semester 2 if they choose. There are no university programs that require these math courses. These would just be, kind of above and beyond, and certainly preparing them very well for science and engineering. Students also need 1 semester of history to graduate, so they have the choice of level 2 or level 3. If they're in French immersion, they will take it in French. And French immersion students will also take French immersion communications 12 in semester 1 and FILA 12 in semester 2. Now, 2 things happen when they graduate with the French immersion program. They can receive a district certificate if they complete 5 French credits. So that would be their French immersion modern history, FILA 11, FI Communications 12, FILA 12, plus one more. And we do offer a few options, such as French Environmental Science, French World Issues, and I think that might be it for their options. At this point, they might already have 5 credits. If they do not have 5 French credits, it's not the end of the world. They're still in the French Immersion program, and they still will participate in the OPI. The OPI is the oral proficiency interview, and that is what will determine what their level of French speaking is. So in their second semester of grade 12, somebody comes in and has a conversation with them in French, and from that conversation will determine what their level of French speaking is. So whether it's intermediate, intermediate plus, advanced, advanced plus superior, that is what they would use if they applied for a job that required them to be bilingual. The employer would want to know what their score was on the OPI. So that is the valuable piece of the French Immersion program. It's how well they can speak French and what their result is on that OPI. If they don't have the 5 credits for the French certificate, it's not something anybody's ever going to ask them for. Sciences. Students need 1 science credit to graduate. So their options are biology, chemistry, physics, environmental science, and human physiology. And certainly, depending on the program they choose to do after high school, in university or college, that program may require more sciences. So for example, a Bachelor of Nursing at university requires biology 12 and chemistry 12. A Bachelor of Engineering requires chemistry 12 and physics 12, and a Bachelor of Science requires chemistry 12 and either the biology or the physics, but we do highly recommend that they have all 3 for a Bachelor of Science. Some community college programs also require some sciences. Human physiology would be our level 3 science. So for students who science is not their thing and they've struggled with that throughout high school, this would be the best option for them to get their credit. Students also need 1 personal development credit to graduate. So from this list of courses, they need 1 of these. So these would be the arts, the music, the phys eds, business, those types of courses. And so at this point, the remainder of their course selection is really up to them. Again, they really do need to be thinking about the future and what they might do after high school, because different programs have different requirements. So they really do need to start looking at that and making sure that they take the courses they need in high school before they leave. Some of our courses require applications. So the first 2, outdoor education and sports recreation leadership, those are taught by Mrs. Richard. Outdoor education is an outdoor gym class. So they go snowshoeing, hiking, outdoor camping. Sports and recreation leadership is very much about community, working in the community, volunteering. They don't have to be athletic, they don't have to play a sport, but they're going to do a lot of things in the community, like visiting the snow center and working with seniors, or doing things with elementary or middle school students. The next 4, intro to skilled trades, mill and cabinet, framing and sheathing, residential finish. Those are our carpentry courses taught by Mr. Cameron. They need to apply for those. Metals processing is our welding. It's a double block. They get 2 hours of welding and they get a grade 11 and a grade 12 credit. Yoga, yearbook, reading tutor. Reading tutor would be great for students that want to become a teacher in the future. They will be paired with grade 9 students and that may struggle with their reading, and work with them one-on-one. And then co-op. Co-op is our work placement program. We have students who are out in the community and work opportunities. It's not paid. They're not paid for co-op, but they do get a great opportunity to learn what that occupation is about. So we would have students all over. We have students at vet clinics, dentist's office, elementary schools, automotive shops, all kinds of different trades. Almost the sky's the limit with the co-op. Now that course is not written on the purple sheet because there is a whole separate process for that course, and the students will start by attending a meeting in April about the co-op program. All grade 11 students are invited to attend, they'll learn about co-op, and at that point they will get a copy of the application. So these courses require applications, and those should be in ASAP. So the most important deadline, ideally we want these course selection sheets back before March break, but that's today. So if they need a little bit more time over March break to think about this and talk to parents and guardians, they can bring this back the Monday after March break, as well as all of the applications. So if there's anything they need to get, they should get that ASAP. But again, we would still accept those, the first couple of days after March break if they need more time. The Idea Center. This is a great opportunity for students who have, I would say, an entrepreneurial spirit. So they have leadership qualities, they're a good independent worker, and they're interested maybe in the business world. This is located in Uptown St. John, and we do have a student this semester attending the Idea Center, working with mentors in the community, business mentors who come in and work with the students, and they're students from all over, all of the Uptown high schools and Quispam-Sis high schools. And it's really about students having an idea and wanting to kind of take that idea further and develop that with some mentorship. They will get 2 credits for that, 2 grade 12 credits. It does happen in the afternoons, period 4 and 5. We do have a bus that transports the students to St. John, but it does not bring them back, so they do have to have transportation back. We do have online courses as well. This is called our distance education program, and a student might take an online course for a variety of reasons. It could be that the course that's offered online is not something that we offer at Hampton High, or that it's not offered in the semester that they need it. So there are some opportunities to take online courses. I would say they're probably harder than courses in the classroom. So they need to be a very good independent worker, very organized, and be able to keep themselves on track. So again, yes, these online courses, really good time management skills and communication skills, because they do very strictly adhere to the curriculum, and so there's definitely less flexibility than there would be in a classroom. So to summarize, grade 12 students need 18 credits to graduate. Every course in grade 11 and 12 is worth a credit, and the one course in grade 10 that counts as a credit is the Numbers, Relations, and Functions 10, which is the math course. 5 of the courses must be at the grade 12 level. They need a full year of grade 11 English and 1 semester of grade 12 English, 2 math courses, but the Numbers, Relations, and Functions 10 does count as 1 modern history, 1 science, 1 personal development credit. That's a total of 8 compulsory courses, and then at least 10 more optional courses, 5 at the grade 12 level, and they also have to pass the English language proficiency assessment, which they would have done in grade 9. If they didn't pass it in grade 9, they would have written it again this year. So we do encourage students to look ahead and start considering what they might want to do after high school, in college or university, private training, so that they take the courses they need while they're here in high school to get into those programs. And they can get more information from, guidance, and it's also when they're wondering what courses are required for specific college and university programs, they can come see me about that too. Or they can send me a message. This is a big part of my job, is helping students plan their future and planning their courses. So they can always reach out to me and make an appointment or ask a question, and I will, I guide them all through high school on this. And I also make sure that they have the right credits and the credits they need to graduate. But they are encouraged to talk to their teachers and get more information about different courses as they're trying to make those decisions. So if any parents have questions, you can certainly reach out via email or phone. Probably email would be the easiest way to connect with me, and we'll get those questions answered. So again, these course selection sheets, ideally we would like to have them before March break, but if they need a couple more days, they can take the March break and have them back Monday or Tuesday after March break. Thank you very much for listening.